Hey guys, it's me, Lucas, Space Captain Lucas, from the internet. Welcome to my vlog of, well, VG log, whatever I'm doing these like under 10-minute things and whatever I'm calling them. It is the Saturday, the 9th of whatever, and it's I'm gonna put this out there for Sunday. I'm gonna try and get all these out on Sundays. That makes sense. Give myself a deadline, you know, whatever. So I was gonna talk about the Skyrim thing and the Valve and Bethesda doing paid mods, but frankly, I don't really have an opinion on that hasn't already been put out there. You know, I watched a lot of streams of people who had things to say about it, and I don't know, I don't really have anything else to add. If you want to see what I think, go to the Pirate Radio podcast. We talked about it on there. I didn't really do a great job because I wasn't feeling so well, but yeah, I make my opinion pretty clear. So there is something else I want to talk about, and yeah, I'm only going to talk about this for a minute because I already talked about it last week, and that is something new about Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It's funny because the story of me and Five Nights at Freddy's is, I didn't even like it at first. I didn't like the first game. I was like, this is stupid. I played it for 5 minutes and got bored and was scared and was like, it's scary, I guess. Not a whole lot of tactic. Next game came out and it was like, no doors. And I'm like, oh, well, it's just the same but with a stupid gimmick. And then I watched someone play the third one and I was like, oh my goodness, this has like a pretty good story and stuff. I'm actually gonna follow this. So I played the other ones and was like, wow, I don't really care for the gameplay and stuff, but everything else, you know, the lore and stuff surrounding it is pretty awesome. You know, so I got into it because of that. And something came out today. It's and I don't actually know if it was today. It was a few days ago or whenever. It's on the same thing that was last week on Scott Cawthon. I don't know how to say his name. His website. It's got a new image, and it's of Bonnie, the male, presumably bunny rabbit animatronic. And it says, "Was it me?" Well, it doesn't say anything else. It just says, "Was it me?" That's all it says. I think that we're being trolled. I've seen people who go way into it, and they're like examining and like, yeah, he's got 5 fingers, therefore he must be a different type of animatronic. Presumably one of the Springtrap varieties. But it's funny because Springtrap in the third game was Bonnie. Like, that's kind of the whole point, is that it's Springtrap is the yellow Bonnie. So I don't really know what another Bonnie animatronic that's like a suit version would really have in the game, because there already was one. So I don't know what that's about. My whole idea is that, oh Jesus, I'm being texted or something. My whole idea is that I think that Scott Cawthon, I'm going to keep pronouncing it like that until I'm corrected. I think that he's trolling everyone. I think that it's a good story, and no one really quite knows who did what and what happened. And I think that he's kind of just, I think this is just a prediction, and I don't actually know if this is going to happen. This is just, I got no evidence for this. I think a few more images are going to come out and they're going to say, was it me? And it's going to be Chica and Freddy. Oh wait, we already had Freddy, didn't we? But they didn't say was it me, but I think that Chica might say something that's alluding to was it me, but isn't that, you know, like Freddy did last week. I think that might happen. Like I said, I don't have any proof for that, but I think it's just kind of teasing the whole story. Like, no one really knows who did what. It's like, is it me? No. Was it me? No. Was it me? I think that's gonna happen. I don't know. No evidence. Just a crazy thought. It's what I would do. I would say if I had developed a really good story, I'd be like, yeah, you know, throw out some ideas. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I think that the only other thing that I wanted to say about is this GTA 5 thing, that people have been banned in GTA 5 for using single player mods. Supposedly that's not the case. I read a news article that said that it wasn't the case. But I just want to say, like, people have been using field of view mods in GTA 5 for the first person parts. When a company's going to start realizing that people really hate like the stupid stock 80 degrees field of view that they limit everything to? I mean, it's ridiculous. We get it all the friggin' time, and there's always, I mean, like I didn't want to play Borderlands, not the second one, the first one, because the field of view was absolute donkey. Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, when the hell are they going to realize that people keep modding it because they want these things? They want more field of view. People get, there's a very real sickness, and it sounds like a very first world sickness, doesn't it? It's called simulation sickness. I'm not actually sure if that is the right term for it, but I hear people use that. And it's when the field of view is not wide enough for how you're looking at a screen. And because people tend to sit closer to screens when they're playing games than when they're using consoles, they need a wider field of view, or it kind of looks like everything is through a magnifying glass. And it makes you sick. I get it all the time. That's why I like games like Payday. Payday 1 was really good, and I know I keep talking about Payday all the time, but Payday 1 was really good because you could adjust the field of view for both when you're like just regularly walking around and when you're looking through your gun sight. So you kind of could alter both, and I like to have both nice and wide, and it's just nice to really have the option. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about it. You know, developers, stop being crappy, actually start giving people what they want, and stop banning people for using the damn mods to make them not be sick. So yeah, that's all I have to say really for this week. There's quite a lot to talk about. Nothing I really felt the need to go into depth about. If you're interested in what I've been doing for the last week, I went infamous in Payday 2, which is why I talked about Payday a little bit, why it was in my mind. And if you don't know what infamous is, it's when you have, there's 100 levels in a Payday 2, as in like you can level up. There's 100 of them. When you get to level 100, you pay $200 million. Not real money, obviously, that'd be ridiculous. And you go infamous, which means that everything gets reset and you have to start all over again, but it's slightly faster, and you get, I think, bonuses. I forget what the bonuses are, but it's just there are benefits to doing it, and just kind of keeps this experience going. And that's cool. And there was a new map, a new level released for it called Meltdown, and it's a really good level. Recommend it. You get to drive a car, which is weird. Didn't think Payday would ever have that. I don't know, like clearly they're trying to be a bit like Borderlands. Not Borderlands, Battlefield. Anyway, that's all I really have to say. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you have anything you want me to talk about next week, let me know and I'll see what I can do about it. I'm just kind of rambling at the moment because I don't really have anything specific to talk about this week. So yeah, let me know. Have a good weekend. Catch you next week.